are back with NFL Pregame Pick'em Week 9. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We see the Philadelphia Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles putting it down on the Houston Texans right now. It don't look like they're going to make a comeback. But with these Thursday night games, you know how that shit go. So stay tuned for that. We've had a lot of trades going on this week. Might solidify certain teams' futures. Pat, I'm going to start with you. What trades have you noticed that kind of raised your eyebrow a little bit? Had you think, hey, this team might be serious. They might make a deep playoff run.
Well, seeing the white boy McCaffrey going to San Francisco, huge red flag, especially after everyone was talking about him being buried in Carolina. I don't even watch the sports news drama stuff, and I heard about that one. Probably person to person, someone told me. But that and the Hagelston. Why would you draft Hagelston last couple years ago in the first round, and now you shipped him off? I mean, what did they even get for him? A bag of balls? I don't even know.
To a team in your same division, too, on top of that.
Yeah, but what did they get for him? A first and second?
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds? That one really kind of, because you'd expect him around for 6 years, 5 years, you know.
A 2023 second and a 2024 third, while the Vikings got a 2023 fourth and a conditional 2024 fourth round pick with him.
That raises Minnesota's stock too, though.
It really does.
So, Dale, what raised your eyebrow besides your Vikings, of course?
That was the main one for sure. And, Denver made a surprising trade with Chubb to Miami. So Miami, they might be in for something, but Denver had to get draft capital back for that Wilson trade, so I can understand from their point of view. But Miami going all in for him, that could be a sign right there.
Yeah, that is a sign they're definitely gonna make the playoffs. Like
they went all in. They went all in for him. So
yeah, I mean, think about the offseason. They went all in. They got Tyreek Hill paired with Jalen Waddle. And now on the defense, they got that shored up. So Miami's a team to watch. And then Chase Claypool, we had we thought he was going to go to maybe Green Bay or actual contender, but the Chicago Bears. It's not necessarily as bad as we think, but as far as making the Bears go to playoffs or something, that ain't happening. They lost too much on defense.
But what's funny about that, it was a weird trade, but they did give Justin another weapon to do what he do. Well, so that was a good pickup for them.
Good plays though.
They've been improving.
Yeah, that's true. They have, but I don't see much hope from this team though. Maybe a year later, depending on who they draft. But right now, I don't see much hope for the Chicago Bears.
He'll catch a lot of passes though, like a Brandon Marshall catching 90 ball, Pro Bowl. That's what the Bears and the Lions are. One player on the team will go blow up, They'll suck.
I mean, hell, y'all had Darius Slay for what, 6-7 years, quietly, good cornerback, and then he goes to Philly. He finally gets the recognition he actually deserved.
Well, last year didn't he blow up? He got a lot of picks, a couple pick sixes too.
Yeah,
figures.
Big play.
Yep, Slay, can't call him Darius in press conferences. So, speaking of Darius Slay, Eagles, gonna start with that pick real quick. Who y'all got in this game? I'm already gonna say I got Philly.
Birds.
Bro, Philly, but I know who picked Houston.
I'm looking at these divisional standings right now. We got Buffalo 6-1, the Jets at 5-3. I still have a strong belief that they're one of the teams where they will, bottom out a little bit. 8-9, 9-8. Kansas City 5-2. They should be straight. Chargers should be straight. Denver. Is it too late for Denver to make a playoff push?
No.
It's not too late for Seattle either, man. You can see them.
Well, Seattle's in first place, so Denver's got a bigger mountain to climb though. Damn. Very rocky mountain to climb.
Oh.
Yeah. AFC South, we got Tennessee 5-2. Should run away with that division. Indianapolis might make it a little interesting. Jacksonville, Houston. Nope. AFC North, Cincy, Baltimore were really the only two teams who could really do something. Unless Cleveland suddenly gets hot around the time Deshaun Watson gets back. I don't see that, but they'll certainly make it interesting. Now in the NFC least, we got Philly, Dallas, and New York at 6-2. Which of these two teams are not gonna make the playoffs?
New York.
Yeah, New York.
You know,
NFC West. That's the interesting one. Seattle, San Francisco, LA. Don't really want to count Arizona.
Nah, they out.
They just there for excitement. They got D
Right.
Hop,
They're out.
splash plays, Kyler Murray run around like a little kid and shit playground. Rams, I don't see them making the playoffs. They are, Super Bowl teams typically take a step back. San Francisco, they should make the playoffs. They didn't get Christian McCaffrey for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And what about Seattle? What about them birds?
They're in first, and if they don't like Dell, then they could make him look bad just by making the Seahawks make it to the playoffs or something, or even have a strong push and win 12 games. I'm not even sure what a decent season would be now with 18 games. Would they 12 and 5?
12 and 6. No.
12 and 5 because of the
12-5.
Yes. Oh yeah, 18 weeks, 17 games.
They could be in the positive. They could be in the plus.
Nah.
Wins.
Nah.
But you think they're gonna just start losing suddenly?
They're not gonna make the playoffs.
All right, you just gave motivation right there. That's some bulletin board shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Pin it.
Seattle definitely gonna be one of the teams that's gonna give a lot of other teams a hard time. You see they beat the Giants, a good team, quote unquote. So they'll be there to make it interesting, like I said, with the Browns when they get Deshaun back. NFC South, Atlanta's in first place at 4-4. Tampa at 3-5, and like we mentioned before, shit, Tampa might fuck around and not make the playoffs, man. It's a possibility. They might sit Brady, let him rest for a year, humiliate him this year. He goes somewhere else next year. Maybe win a Super Bowl, just have a better year.
No, they'll get in. Tampa Bay will win it. Who else? I mean, 4-4 right now is first place. They're resting Brady right now. He'll go into the playoffs.
Tampa gonna win that division, even if they win it. 10-7, 9-8.
They ain't got to go too much. They ain't got to try too hard to win that division.
They'll make it. They already beat Atlanta. They 2-1.
Yeah.
So,
and like I mentioned before, what the Falcons are known for. So it just takes a couple close games against some of these divisional opponents that they don't get away with like they did Sunday. Cough, cough. Because they got to play Carolina next Thursday. Carolina might steal that one from them. We know Minnesota's going to the playoffs. Chicago, Detroit don't have a chance in hell. What about the Packers? 3-5. Are they gonna get hot? They didn't really make any moves to get any real weapons for Aaron Rodgers.
People say they're tanking. I chopped up the Bills a little bit, and yeah, the Packers look awful. Like they're doing it intentional.
So we're gonna start with the 1 p.m. game today. We got LA, the Chargers at Atlanta. LA is a 3-point favorite. Say the Chargers come back, rested, rejuvenated, get a dub over the Dirty Birds.
ATL, bruh.
LA, homie.
Next game, we got Miami at Chicago. Miami is a 4.5-point favorite. I don't see the Bears winning that shit. You can throw it to Claypool all you want. I got the Dolphins on this one.
Just like in real life, a bear would beat a dolphin in a fight. So these Bears are going to win. It would, bro.
What if they in the ocean, though? Then what?
The bear would end up dying after he killed a dolphin.
Nah, that bear gonna drown.
We have to test that.
Let's find the bear and push that motherfucker out.
This whole operation going to cost $1 billion.
Nigga, we gonna need hella protection, too. That motherfucker gonna maul the shit out of us.
Right. 100-man crew.
This game gonna be kind of close. Miami win outright. Chicago cover.
Chicago make it interesting. Chase Claypool can make a touchdown late, make it interesting, make it an onside kick situation.
Magnet catch. He's famous for them. He's like Marvin Jones.
Oh my God, yeah, that was a good.
Is he number 11 too? Marvin Jones still? He used to be at Detroit.
I think he is still 11.
That's him and Claypool, right? Claypool was 11.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's some shit right there.
That is interesting.
It is. I just thought of that. But yeah, that Marvin Jones catch. Oof.
That was a hell of a catch, no pun intended, for that video. It was like, you caught that motherfucker like right there. I was like, damn. Carolina at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is an 8.5-point favorite. They got embarrassed by the Browns on Halloween. It was scary for the fans to see if you were a Bengals fan. And then Carolina, DJ Moore, keep your helmet on. That's all I gotta say. Keep your fucking helmet on when you score a touchdown. Maybe you win that game. But you got him on Thursday. I got the Bengals bouncing back, get a win over the Panthers. They don't cover that 8.5 though.
You know how I pick it? I do a lot of digging. I do data. I call people that work for the teams and stuff, and I got a lot, bro. I got a lead on Carolina. And I talked to my homie. He plays like semi-pro. Well, no, it ain't even semi-pro. It's like you gotta pay to play type of shit. But he in the league. He in a league. And he told me Carolina all day, bro.
Panthers.
And I flip a coin.
You gotta stop listening to the Patreon people, man. I got the Jungle Cats coming back this week. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm thinking about making y'all some money. I might make a Patreon. I might. So keep that in mind. I'll let y'all know.
All right, next we got Green Bay at Detroit. Green Bay a 3-point favorite. They got embarrassed by the Bills. It should have been worse than what it was. It should have been way more than 10 points. But they should bounce back against a Detroit Lions team that doesn't have Hawkinson anymore. And they found ways to lose games as if they were getting paid to do so. So I'm going to stick with the Pack over this one over the Lions. Pat, you going to take your hometown Lions or you going with that other guy?
Onward up the field, the victors, they will yield a Lions victory. I'm hoping we catch Jeff up in the crowds. That's why I'm going to be watching.
This, like, it's really a hard game to pick. 3.5. It seemed like every Detroit spread is either between 3 and 4. And they always lose like by 3 or 4. And that's going to happen again. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. Green Bay all the way.
I thought
Besides the CK, Pack.
Pack. Not Pat.
Lions are going to show up this week. Fucking let them roar, boys.
Bro, ain't it crazy? Like, every game come down to the wire.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
It's been like that for like 5-6 years for the Lions. Every single game. I really can't remember the last time they got embarrassed.
There's something about energy harvesting with this football because they've been fucking with the crowds when they play at Ford Field, man. Last week they did it. They'll bait them around and stuff and get them happy. And then the next thing they fucking phantom flag. Oh, and the crowd gets pissed. And I've been there, man. And like you get pissed. You want to whip a beer bottle on the field and stuff. It's a weird energy. All them people together, all pissed off at once. It's like not.
Yeah, it's like going to a Tennessee game before like this year.
It was bad.
Same. I mean, it's always been like that because Tennessee has like one of the most loyal fan bases. And think about the last 15 years going through complete shit to being the number one team in college football playoffs. Same thing. Like, I mean, shit, dude. The fans took the goalpost and threw it in the river. Marched that shit down the street. That's over miles, bro. Do you know how fucking dedicated you got to be to do that shit? Dale, I'm going to start with you on this next game. We got the Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, the team that couldn't do a damn thing against a depleted Saints team. 1-point favorite at Jacksonville. Is this their game or are they going to have another bad performance?
I think they're going to take it. An inside source. They did not travel back here. They stayed out that way. So LV, they're gonna be ready. I doubt they do that twice in a row. So I got the Raiders.
I got the Raiders. Let's go. I want produce who your source is. I want to talk to them.
Got the Raiders over the car. Indy at New England. New England's a 5.5-point favorite. Indy did everything in their power not to beat the Commies last week. They didn't want to run the ball near the goal line for some reason. And I see them having the same outcome as they did last week, losing at New England.
Same thing, Patriots, boy.
I agree. I'm on that same boat. What do Bill Belichick do all the time to rookie QBs? So it'll happen again. They're gonna take away the strength of whatever Indy do and try to have Ellinger beat them, and it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be tough for them. It's gonna be tough. So New England.
That's like, you remember that, I think it was that clip I sent you when Bill Belichick was talking to Chad Johnson about how they was going to take him out the game. He just going to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He might have that same conversation with Pittman Jr.
And Taylor, I don't know if he even playing. He ain't been practicing.
I know, yeah, they got who's it? Zach Moss from the Bills, but
Yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing.
he ain't
That
no
gonna
Jonathan
help you.
Taylor.
It ain't gonna be
Speaking of
very
which,
hard for them to win.
shouldn't be, but you know how these games go. But speaking of which, we got Buffalo at New York. The Jets, that is, 13-point favorite. I see the Bills winning this one, but the Jets going to make this close. They're going to make this close for sure. That defense going to be ready. Josh Allen might not light it up the same way he did against all these other teams this year. So, got Buffalo in a close one. Do not cover 13. Pat, who you got?
Jets winning on a walk-off pick 6. They're going to win by 6 points.
I got Buffalo winning big. It ain't 13 for no reason. New York, in the public eye, isn't a bad team, so they might think 13 is too much, but it ain't. Buffalo gonna win the game. Probably you're like 28-10, 31-13, 31-10, something like that. So
New York get embarrassed by Buffalo. Okay. Now, this is your team, Dill. Minnesota at Washington. Kirk Cousins plays his former team. They're a 3.5-point favorite. They just got a new passing weapon in TJ Hawkinson. I got Minnesota winning this, and they're going to cover that spread.
yeah, Minnesota all the way. Like I told y'all before, Kirk Cousins, he's top 5 in the 10 a.m. slate. So look out for that. And he playing his former team. It's gonna be bad for the Commanders.
No, Minnesota is going down because Cousins is tired from all that running, that scramble that he did, that boogie woogie that he ran in the end zone last week. He's all sore from that, so he's gonna have a funky week, man. And you're gonna see the Commanders win.
First 4:05 p.m. game. Seattle at Arizona. Arizona is a 2-point favorite. Could be just a home field thing. Who knows? But I don't know. I just got this weird feeling, though. Like, Seattle's not as bad as we thought. But I see Arizona stealing this one. It's going to be one of them wins they just steal real quick.
Seahawks.
I agree with Lowe. I think Arizona will steal the game to make the division tighter. What's the Niner? What's their record?
4-4.
4-4. So if they win, they don't buy though. But yeah, it'll make it close. I got Seahawks dropping to 5-4.
Don't fuck around and give them niggas, motivation. They fuck around.
Nah, I didn't say that they will not win another game. They will. So they just won't win this one.
All right, next game. This is a quarterback named Tom Brady. His team. They host the LA Rams in a playoff rematch from last year. Both teams are struggling right now. Tampa Bay is a 3-point favorite. But I'm going to take the Rams on this one.
I'm going Buccaneers all day. Brady's got that divorce anger, so he's going to be out there real emotional. I'm telling you, real emotional. You're going to see some of that old school Brady yelling at the linemen and stuff, and you're going to see the linemen, they're going to get emotional. That's the type of leader you got with Brady. So it's coming. It's going to hurt. Tampa Bay's going to fuck them up.
Wait, didn't he do that when they lost to the Steelers too? He was yelling a bunch at the linemen and threw like his tablet, and they got like embarrassed.
Yeah, and his voice, he gets like, "Come on, guys!" Like hey, like, come on, you gotta block. Real girly, If I'm yelling like that, I build the bass up a little bit. Come on, motherfucker.
Y'all motherfucker better block, motherfucker.
Right. Well, you don't want your voice cracking during that yelling. That's the worst thing that can happen.
He got to talk like Batman, bro. You better block. Protect me, goddammit.
He gets right in their ear hole. You better block. Oh, that's all wet and warm and shit right in their ear. Get away from me, Brady.
Who you pick? You pick Tampa, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go LA. The reasoning behind that, I'm gonna let y'all know. Every time Brady played LA, they played in Tampa, and every time LA went there, they beat them. And history repeat itself again. LA gonna win again.
But anyway, Sunday night football game. Titans at Kansas City. Kansas City 12.5 points. Arrowhead gonna be rocking. They're gonna be rolling, fresh off a bye week. I don't see a reason why Kansas City should win this game. Do they cover 12.5? No. But I don't see a reason why these motherfuckers would lose. So I'm taking the Chiefs on that one.
Y'all don't be scared of that big spread, 12.5. KC, take KC with confidence. 41-13. They're gonna blow them out. I don't give a fuck if it's Sunday night football, bro. Like, people gonna probably take Tennessee plus 12.5, thinking, but it ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah, people definitely gonna take Tennessee plus 12.5.
KC, they're too powerful on the offensive side. Like, I don't see them getting stopped at all.
And the main thing for Tennessee, Tannehill,
Trash.
yeah, he ain't the answer at quarterback.
All you
guys.
gotta do, and what I was telling you, Lo, all the fuck you gotta do when you play Tennessee, Houston, stack the motherfucking box. Stack the box. That's all. They ran the ball 42 times
Wow.
last
ran
week.
the ball down they throat.
Stack it. Put 8, 9 people up there if you need to. But that's the difference between a good team and a bad team. So
I like the Chiefs too, man. And I like that when you were saying your score, I started formulating what I wanted 42. But Tennessee's going to put up more. They're going to put up more points than they should. They're going to get some real easy touchdowns. And they're probably going to put up like 30. I think they'll be within 10, and they're going to score a gang of points, both these teams. Look out.
the one thing
We're
I
gonna
do
have
see,
ourselves a shootout.
the one thing I do see, maybe if you bring that up, is KC will take control of the whole game, but it'll be a backdoor cover like Green Bay did on Buffalo last week. So it'll be something like that maybe.
Yeah.
But I just see KC dominating from start to finish.
But here's my favorite though, that Monday Night Football game, man. You know they got Baltimore 2.5 point favorite at New Orleans, man. What you talking about, Lamar Jackson and people over there? You know what I'm saying, man? I got the Ravens on this one, bro. Like they done shored up their defense. Still haven't seen Deshaun Jackson out there. I mean, what does he have left at 35 years old? But Baltimore should win this game. New Orleans had their fun last week against the Raiders or whatever. But guess what? This is the Ravens, motherfucker. They got a quarterback who can run fast as shit.
They hate us because they saint us. I'm going New Orleans. I'm going.
Not just say that.
Hell yeah. Put that on a shirt.
That's funny.
We got the legend. We got the MVP front runner, Lamar Jackson. You got to come see me. I'm at Be More at the bank, man. You got to come see me, man. What else he say? He said, I'm about that. Big trust. We finna go to New Orleans, man. We finna see them boys, man. Y'all gotta come see me if y'all think Lamar ain't that nigga, man. You gotta come see me. Nigga. Baltimore all day, baby.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's funny as fuck. Hell yeah. All right, so yeah, that's all the picks we got this week. Like we mentioned, there's a lot of teams on bye. We got to go through who were the locks this week. Who your 2 locks? I'm gonna start off with mine. I got them Chargers over the Falcons. That's one. And then my other lock, Buffalo over the Jets.
I got New England winning that game very easy. Take money line. I don't trust that spread at all. 5. I don't trust it. And then, I got the Monday night, man. Y'all gotta come see me if y'all don't think Lamar that nigga, man. Y'all gotta come see me, bruh. Y'all see it in the back.
Big trust.
Y'all see the gloves in the back. Y'all gonna have to come see me, bruh. Nigga, Baltimore.
Yo, I got 2 hot locks this week. I figured them out when I was hot boxing all week. I got Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Easy. Forget about what I said about Pittsburgh beating Philly last week. Forget about that. These locks are good this week.
One more thing. We got the best rigged NFL pick'em show on the net, man. You can't go wrong with Low. You can't go wrong with Big P, man. Pushing P. You can't go wrong with Dale, man. On everything, man. And if y'all keep stealing content, bro, y'all gotta come see me, nigga. LV, nigga. Catch me, nigga. On everything. For real.
Nigga said them gloves ain't for show.
They not, bro. And
We
y'all
should
know
do
who
it. Let's
y'all
have-
know who y'all are, man. Y'all know. Content stealers, man. Give credit where it's due. We ain't got no problem with y'all taking it, but give the credit where it's due.
keep taking advice. When people give you advice and people in your comments, your own subscribers, your own watchers give you advice, take it. It's what your people want.
Learn how to edit. There's this app called Screen Record. It's amazing. It saves so much trouble. It makes videos way better than they are now. Yeah, all 25 of those on a Sunday.
Nigga, take that weak ass intro off your shit, man.
I really hope not. But yeah, that has been NFL Pregame Pick'em Week 9. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We are out.